welcome back, guys. Hey, Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2025. I'm a little late to the party. Took some time to reassess some things and get everything in order for the new year. So I'm ready to go and excited to kick this new year off. Now what we're going to do to start out 2025 is we're going to look back 40 years ago. And we're going to take a 40-year anniversary look at some of the best hard rock and metal albums, some of the riffs and solos that came from those albums. Big shout out to my buddy and my student, Chris. He helped me come up with this idea, and we're going to run with it. I think it's a great one. So I'll take at least through January, maybe a little bit longer to go through some of these albums. It's funny because there's some bands were in between albums in 1985, like Queensryche and Judas Priest, and some bands did live albums like Scorpions, Worldwide Live, Iron Maiden, Live After Death, and then there was some bands that were new. There was some thrash stuff that came out like Exodus, Bonded in Blood, Killing Is My Business by Megadeth, Overkill, Feel the Fire, Anthrax, what the heck, I got a list here, Spreading the Disease, sorry, and then there was, some of the lighter side of things, like Bon Jovi, 7800 Fahrenheit was an album that came out, Ratt, Invasion of Your Privacy, Dokken, Under Lock and Key, one of my favorite Dokken albums. W.A.S.P, The Last Command, White Lion, Fight to Survive. Anybody remember that? How about something like Icon? Anybody remember the band Icon? I'll be taking a look at one of their riffs during this sequence here, and we'll do some solos too. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do, so if you have some suggestions from 1985, write them in the comments below and we'll take them under consideration. Let's see, before we get too far down the line here, I should mention that if you want the tab for this video, which is going to be the riffs for Metal Heart by Accept. If you're looking for the tab for that, head over to my Patreon page. You can find the tab and the guitar profile for that over there. If you are also looking for something else to get those fingers in shape after eating all that good holiday food, I've got a free gift for you. It's called 5 Blistering Licks to Light Up Your Fretboard. My free gift, it's got some great licks in the style of Van Halen and George Lynch, Marty Friedman, and more. So check that out down below in the link. All right. Just to continue on a couple thoughts there, some of you probably don't know that I also teach on Zoom lessons online. I make custom lessons. My buddy Chris is one of my students. It's a lot of fun. If you're looking for that, there's another link down below. It's called 80smetalguitarlessons.com. If you go over there and you look at online lessons, you'll find out information and a way to contact me and ask me about that. We're also going to be talking about some exotic scales here, the Hungarian minor scale, and you may also not know that I do guitar courses on various subjects, whether it be stylistic licks or whether it's technique or scales type stuff. And I've got a course over there called Rising Dragon that talks about different cool exotic scales, including the Hungarian minor scale. So you can find that out also at 80smetalguitarlessons.com. All right, so enough of that. Like I said, I'm excited to be back. The copyright strike thing that happened to me, it was on Christmas Eve. It was because of a Yngwie video, and I have also come to find out that another YouTube guy, I think his name is Elmo, he's a European guy, but he also got a strike on Christmas Eve for a Yngwie video that he did. And so very interesting to see how that went down. Now, who knows where it came from? It doesn't really matter. I won't be doing any more Yngwie on this channel. So too bad, because he had one of the coolest albums in 1985 was the Marching Out album. But hey, I gotta if I can't play any Yngwie riffs or tune or solos or licks on here without getting a copyright strike, then he's out of here. So no more Yngwie. But I'm not gonna let that slow me down or stop me if the powers that be decide to shut down channels like mine. Then it'll be a shame, because all we're doing is trying to promote this music that we love by sharing it and teaching it, and any money that we make where there's a copyright sharing going on is mutually beneficial. The artist also makes money. So it doesn't make any sense to shut that down. But some people are just kind of old-fashioned that way, and they don't like it if anybody's playing their music or trying to make money off them, which I think is ridiculous in this day and age. We're just here sharing the kind of music we love. So that's enough about that. How about we get to the lesson? All right, so let's get started on this. This uses what's called the Hungarian minor scale, and it's in the key of E to start out with. The guitar player, Wolf Hoffman. This is from the Metal Heart album by Accept in 1985. If you don't know that album, it's a classic. Go check it out. Every song's great. This is the title track, and it's an epic. And it starts out with this melody, but I'm going to show you what the scale is. So it's E Hungarian minor. If you play it from the 7th fret on the A, 7, 9, 10, and then you play the 8th fret, 9th fret, and 10th fret. 3 half steps in a row there. And then you have 8 on the G and 9 on the G. And that's your scale. Now notice it's very similar to harmonic minor in that it has the leading tone, or the raised 7th degree. There's a D sharp in both scales. What's different about Hungarian minor is that it replaces the 4th degree, the A, with a flat 5, or you can think of it as a sharp 4th. So you have, in this case, you'd have an A sharp instead of an A. All right, so that's what the melody's based on. So let's get to it. Starts on the G string, 4th fret, and then 3rd fret G string, and then 5, 4, 2 on the D string. We'll play the next part by playing 4 and 5 on the D first, and then 4th fret on the G twice. Then do a hammer pull from 3 to 4, and then do 5, 4, 2 on the D string again. Okay, so all that together is like this. Next part, 4th fret on the D, 7th fret, 5th fret on the D. Back to 4 on the D. Now we're going to go 7, 6, 7 on the A, 4, 5 on the D, 7 on the A. So that second part would go. And then we're going to play 3rd fret G 3 times. 3rd fret once on the G. 5th fret on the D, 2nd fret D, and then 4th fret to end it on the D string. And then what you do is you play that whole thing twice. So let me do the whole thing once for you. Okay, next riff. Now this is actually the lead into the verse. It goes like this. And then you're into the verse. So we're playing a C5, 3rd fret on the A, 5th fret on the D string. And what you're going to do is play that and then move the pinky over 1 fret to 6 while keeping the 3rd fret on the A string the same. But you do kind of a gallop rhythm on the C note on the A string. Actually playing the chord too, so. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So the speed of it's about. Then the vocals come in and the verse starts, and it's very similar with a couple variations. So the first part goes like this. All right, so then we're just gonna go 4th fret low E, 6th fret A, G sharp chord to a G, 3rd fret on the low E, 5th fret A. And then back to the. And that is just that similar thing, that similar motif there with the chords. But you're going to some chord hits. Here we go. And that's just the C5, 3rd fret A, 5th fret D, to a G sharp. We've already talked about that. And then D sharp, 6th fret on the A, 8th fret D. And then 6th fret on the, we're doing an A sharp here, 6th fret low E, 8th fret D. 8th fret A. Okay, so those two together. Keep going. Now there it does that same G sharp to G, but then it goes. And all that is you're just muting the strings, the open strings here. Just take the pressure off with your fret hand. And then do it down up with the pick. Okay, and then you're back in. C, G sharp, and then it just goes down to the G there instead of going up to the. Now we're into the chorus section. So now we're going to go from C minor to the key of A minor, and it goes like this. Let me try that again a little bit better. So. Then it goes back to C minor. So hopefully you can see how that all kind of fits together. Now here's how you play the chorus. You're going to start out with the 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. It's part of an A power chord. It goes from the 2nd fret on the D and G to the open D and G, and then back to the 2nd fret D and G. And then you're going to do that same kind of a gallop. And then we're going to play 7th fret D, 6th fret G, 5th fret D, 4th fret G, back to the 7th and 5th on the D and G. Then we're going to go up to 10 and 9 on the D and G, 9, 7 D and G, 10 and 10 D and G, 10 and 9 D and G. So that's here's what we have so far on the chorus. And we're going to finish it off by playing A5 power chord to a G5. And then this little riff. So, and then you just repeat it, except the last time you don't play that riff. So here's what the chorus sounds like. All right, hope you enjoyed that, you guys. That is Metal Heart from Accept 1985. We'll be looking at more cool stuff from 1985. Put your comments down in the descriptions. Let me hear your favorites from 1985, and you might end up seeing one of those on a video here real soon. So I'll see you next time. Rock on.